Okay, today on our very special Celebrity Pundits section, we have the one and only Ashok Sunny, entrepreneur Taylor.
Yes.
The fashion forward person in the room, at least, finally.
Thank you guys for having me.
Karibu Ashok bwana.
Thank you.
Aya, hizo zingine nitazisema so that you say I'm not a hater. Sawa.
Yes.
Not only is he not an entrepreneur, a master tailor, he is also the founder and CEO at Ashok Sunny Bespoke right there.
Yes.
Na unaweza cheki manze the word bespoke na uone vile amedress zinaendana. Mimi niko offspoke. Yoni story nyingine.
Tutakufanyia intervention.
Intervention yangu. Wewe hii jumper yangu ya Monday to Monday.
Inafuliwa Saturday.
Inakuwa na break on Saturday na Sunday. But you know what they say, if you wanna look rich, if you wanna hide your wealth, rudia nguo same color.
Shida si kurudia.
Same color.
Shida ni unarudia nguo gani?
Acheza chini. The problem is
nakupata. Wewe ushaona ile nini hizo t-shirt za anaitwa nani? Mark
Zuckerberg.
T-shirt zake ni pesa ngapi? Hizo zenye anakoga 12, anakoga na 12 black t-shirts. Ni pesa ngapi hiyo t-shirt moja?
Moja ni kama 2000 bob hapa nini Moyavi.
Wapi? Unafikiri ni polyester?
Wewe. Umekuja na ubaya. Ashok,
yes,
karibu.
Siasa
zetu zitaisha hapa. But welcome to Sport FM, the kick-off. Joe Saina, Queen Nikki. Before even we start on how you look right now, because hata saizi Jason Momoa anaweza sema bro, mpatieni hiyo position ya kuwa Aquaman. Ulianzaje from the bespoke side of it?
I started I used to live in a place called Majengo in next to Kikomba.
Yes.
It's a slum area.
Yeah.
So with that being adjacent to Kikomba, your passion for clothing always grows because everyone around you is selling mutumba.
Correct.
So that is where the passion started from because my mother was a knitter. She liked to knit a lot. You remember our mamas, they used to get the spinners and spinners. Yes. So that passion came from there, and then just getting into that space where you can see people being passionate about clothing in that kind of area, because there's not too much to be happy about when you're living in those kind of areas.
So Ashok, before we go on, because kuna Gen Z wanatusikiza, ni ile kitambaa tuko tunaekelea juu ya sofa.
Exactly.
Zinapanga mpaka juu ya TV. Ukitoa juu ya TV unachapwa.
Exactly.
There you go.
Na sweta yako. always every week you had a new sweater. Yes.
Na uyaribu uone.
Yes. Na mtu ukikasirisha mtu anavuta uzi.
Na anapata ukitembea unapata una nguo kufika nje.
Yeah.
So yes, so ukasema yes, hapo ukiwa next to Gikomba kila mtu anauza nguo.
Yes. So that's where the passion came from exactly, because you could see that how passionate people are about just clothing. And then most of the young guys that were there, even your older siblings, that is what they like to do. Go to Gikomba, get something nice, dress up. Sometimes you were looking for those designers, the Gucci. So your understanding of clothing came from there. And then once you grow up, now you start understanding that there's a business out of it that you can do. It usually starts from a passion, but basically grows into a business because the market is very competitive when it comes to employment. So you have to decide, do you want to be employed and continue being employed for the longest time, or can you be able if you have a passion and a way to be able to pursue it, then you can start pursuing it.
Hey, bro, umetuingilia hapo kidogo lakini sawa tu. Kelvin all the way.
Passion is the key word.
Passion.
You can be passionate about what you do and be employed.
Correct.
But if you're not passionate about that, then you're in the wrong space.
Yes.
And why did you pick, like, when someone is thinking about bespoke, what is bespoke, and why did you pick specifically men's fashion?
So what I've come to hear for even recently, people use the term bespoke wrongly. People think bespoke is tailor-made, just tailor-made. It's just as simple as that. But there are three terms in tailor-made. There's custom-made, which is basically what most people understand is tailor-made. Even the people who are using the bespoke word wrongly should be condemned, because you're misleading people in terms of just...
the word condemned, bro.
Because you're misleading the clientele. Because when someone comes and you tell them you're selling them a bespoke suit, and you're selling a bespoke suit for 10, 20,000 shillings. That is wrong. Nowhere in the world can you buy a bespoke suit below $1,000 because of the quality of work, the amount of hours that you put in making a bespoke suit, the craftsmanship that you have to put in, because bespoke is hand stitched. So from start to finish, you make the suit by hand. But custom made is what usually most of the tailors do. You go to your tailor, you take your measurements, then it's done, you do adjustment, that's it. That's custom made. The second one is made to measure. Made to measure is what usually most Europeans do. So you go to a space, they have already suits in sizes, 54, 52. You wear it, then they take adjustments on that suit, then they make you your own suit. That's made to measure. Then bespoke is on the higher end. Now that is where the cream of the cream come in. If you're a tailor, that is where you earn your keep. That is where you can call yourself a master tailor. When you understand the process and the craftsmanship and the art of making a bespoke suit, that is where you become a bespoke tailor.
So, swali yangu ni very simple.
Yeah.
My tailor akona chalk.
Yes.
Sawa?
Yes.
Sa hiyo chalk inatumika mara mbili.
Yes.
Na it depends on how the levels of bespoke umeongea.
Yeah.
Kuna ile chalk iko juu ya meza, anakuchorea.
Yeah.
Kuna ile naona umeenda umesimama somewhere.
Yeah.
Macheki manze huyo ameweka needle anachora as you put on the coat on the suit itself.
Yes.
And then now there is what you call the high end.
Yes.
Whereby kama umeoche movie inaitwa Kingsman.
Yes.
So your Kingsman, because most people umeoche you movie the Kingsman. Sasa that in itself, in those categories umeweka.
Kingsman itself is shot in a pure bespoke tailoring space. Because the shop is called Huntsman Tailors.
Yes.
It's in Savile Row. So that movie is shot, the tailor himself is a real tailor.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a pure tailor. So that space, that is 100% bespoke, because Savile Row is a homeland of bespoke. That's where bespoke started. Because in the beginning, the term bespoke came from when, in the old days, someone came to the space and they saw a very nice fabric. And he said, I will only make that fabric till I die. So every time anyone else came in, the tailor usually told them that fabric is bespoken for.
Oh, bespoken.
So that's why the term came bespoke. And then I think a few years ago, Savile Row Association decided to call that art of tailoring bespoke. So the word became bespoke.
So watu wache kuitumia ovyo ovyo.
Yes, exactly. Na watu wanaitumia kama jina.
Simona hapa our producer amekuja kukwambia anataka 3 pieces of suit. Kaambia bro unatuibisha. Goja. Hold up. Kuna 3 piece na 3 pieces. Hold up.
Yes. So the Huntsman movie, actually, they're practicing pure bespoke. There's semi-bespoke and pure bespoke.
Okay.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Yes.
Now, and you said earlier on, ukiongea story ya bespoke in terms of dressing, mustasikia tu ni suti peke yake.
No. It's the work that goes into it.
Because naona kama leo hata umemix. I mean, I don't know if it's a Friday look.
Yeah.
The very nice coat into jeans, into shirt.
Yes.
It's the craft that goes into it.
Yes. And it's understand. You have to bespoke is a way of life. You have to understand what it is. It has its qualities and standards. You have to embody all of it. You cannot just wake up in the morning and say this is bespoke. You have to understand what it is, and that is where the cream of the cream come in. That's why you see someone, the former president, wearing a suit for 10,000 USD, and you ask yourself, how? Is it just a name? Is it just why is it 10,000 USD? And then there's a suit for 1,000 USD, and then there's a suit for 100 USD. So you ask yourself, why is that? Exactly.
Shukran. Because unaona manze when you compare na former president.
I think staying on this bespoke topic, now let's move it into the sports world.
Yeah.
When you look at athletes,
yes.
Which athletes did you say the way they dress and the way their style would be more bespoke to you in terms of athletes?
Even these days, you see even the sports teams, they're embracing more of the bespoke tailors than just the fashion brands. Because you see, Madrid used to do Zegna last year. Now they're doing Louis Vuitton. And Louis Vuitton does bespoke these days. Como is doing Brioni. Brioni is one of the best bespoke tailors in the world. You can see Napoli is doing Giorgio Armani. And Giorgio Armani even has clients in Kenya. Zegna, Giorgio Armani and Brioni have clients in Kenya for bespoke. So you can see, but one of the best dressed sportsmen I've seen ever doing bespoke suits is Thierry Henry.
Thierry
Henry is one of the best in terms of just pure bespoke.
Yes.
Thierry Henry.
Sawa. So every time tuko na international break, we'll always find the France team waki arrive to their camp in
fashionable.
Use that word again, Niki.
Avant-garde.
Yes.
Avant-garde fashion. Bro, difference here now from the bespoke side of it to just wanting to catch eye attention.
Yes.
Where the disparity, because unapata mtu manze ameingia amefika hapo to the training camp ya France team, whether ni Jules Kunde ama ni nani, amevaa kama unakumbuka ile advert ya Michelin, ule cartoon wa Michelin, alafu na una call that fashion. So from your end, because as a fashionista and also from the bespoke side of it, do you think saizi manze, is it right the way the direction of fashion is going? Ama for athletes nile wameambiwa wameapproachiwa vile umesema maybe Giorgio Armani ama wameapproachiwa na Nike ama nini, dress like this representers regardless vile inakaa?
When you look at France is one of the homes of fashion when it comes to mainstream fashion, avant-garde, couture, all of those things. That's why you see most of the fashion brands are either you get them in France or in Italy. So France go all out. Those you get the Balmains, the Fendis, all of these guys. They're in France. So most of the players usually want to bring out that fashion sense. I even saw Jules Koundé wearing a skirt and heels. That is just basically, it's a perception. It's what fashion represents to you. But when you come to the bespoke side, it's more structured, more formal. It's timeless. Bespoke is mostly timeless. So this is trendy. So what they do is usually trendy. That's why you get what Nikki was joking about, the crop tops for men and everything else. That's trendy.
And nimekataa kuona hiyo picture.
Men wear crop tops.
Story ya mliko kwa ilionekana kwa tumbo ya mamangu peke yake, bam. Story imeisha hapo.
And that's why they build the Met Gala thing, because it's representation of creativity to your maximum.
Okay.
But it's not basically timeless fashion. Timeless fashion is what you get mostly what men want. And that's why you ask me, why do I get into menswear? Because menswear is timeless. You can be able to control and build a business out of it. Because you're in Africa. This guy, people in Africa not go to wear avant-garde. No one is going to wear tights and a skirt here like Kanye West. You see. At the end of the day, you have to understand your market. You sell to your market. And mostly the market are basically guys who are employed, who want to buy clothes. So men buy clothes for certain purposes. Men just buy clothes. Most of men don't buy clothes just to look good. You buy clothes for certain purposes. So you'll buy a suit if you're going to wear it to the office every day. It's functional. You'll buy a wedding outfit if it's basically your wedding. Most of the time you see guys don't spend on weddings if it's not their wedding. You get my point? So it's mostly structured and timeless wear compared just fast fashion or avant-garde fashion.
Sure.
Yes.
I think let's stick on you mentioned Africa and how our trends are. When you look at, like, when we have the CAF Champions African Player of the Year and stuff like that, you find men, especially from the West, will wear more traditional attire, or they'll go more formal. So who would you say is your best dress when you look at such things? Which African players do you feel have that?
Let me remember.
Because you will find Mtuka Sadio Mane goes for the traditional
Samuel
Eto'o.
Samuel Eto'o. Samuel Eto'o is one of the best dressed football icons I've ever seen.
Football icons, right there.
And he's still doing it up until now. I saw him the other day when he was in France. He's wearing a camouflage safari jacket and even stopped in the street by a lady. She didn't even know who he was. She just said, "You look very, very nice." And you know that guy is going to 50 years.
Wow.
And you see someone looking that dapper all times. Even his suits are bespoke.
Okay. Usijali tukirudi, nataka sasa ututetee si watu wa jazz. Si tuko hapo Moyavi ni tunavaa jazz Monday to Monday. Juventus nini.
Jazz is a timeless style.
But it's how you style it. It's how you style it.
Ubaya kuiniki, utaki watu washinde.
It is how you style it.
Unapigilia jazz, you go and watch a game and you're happy. Okay, sasa hizo dinner dates tuache kuja na jazz sasa.
It's how you style it.
Now, before we go on with everything that we're talking about, obviously we have Ashok Sani in studio. Manze, Master Taylor, founder and CEO hapo Ashok Sani Bespoke. And atatuambia sasa in terms of sports, in terms of leagues, in terms of teams, support EPL hii weekend vile itakuwa. Derby, lazima tuambie kwanza the El Clasico ako upande gani.
That is my team there. My team is there. I'm not in the Premier League. My team is there.
Oh, your team is there?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Best game we played against Barcelona last season. And we lost at the end of the game, 3-2. Because of momentum. Barcelona had the momentum. And then you see the 4-3 at the end of the season. We tried our best to be able to go head-to-head with Barcelona against their system of the high line. But at the end of the day, our defense was not as strong. So that's why we lost. So if you try now, the way Alonso is trying to find his own system and his own identity, go all out, we'll get a thrashing.
You'll get a thrashing.
Yes.
Now, in the same instance, do you think Thierry Alonso was brought in also to be told, don't forget our baby, the Champions League, because you have a clean record right now. Played 3, won 3 with this new league system. Are Real Madrid looking and saying, you know what, kama kuteleza kasumbufu kidogo pale La Liga, can we get the Champions League this season, according to you?
If he finds the right combination in the midfield, if he can be able to play the double pivot, Tchouameni and Valverde or Tchouameni and Camavinga, we can win anything. The problem is he's trying to fit in everyone into the system. So if you play with the 3 up front, you lose the balance in the midfield. And that is where Ancelotti lost it last time. Before Mbappe came, Bellingham was playing further.
Yes.
So he had enough people in midfield. The Tchouamenis, the Cruz, there was enough balance. He was playing Camavinga, Valverde. And you remember when Ancelotti, we won the Champions League the last time, he was playing Valverde, Tchouameni, Cruz and Camavinga in the same midfield. That was the strongest midfield we've ever had before Casemiro, Modric and Cruz. You see. And then now, you put in Mbappe, you have to remove someone. And then now you have to put in Arda Güler and Bellingham, you're losing another one. So the balance in midfield, if De Jong and Pedri and what is this other guy called?
De Jong, Pedri, in the midfield.
In the midfield.
Yes.
If De Jong and Pedri play tomorrow,
yes.
And is it Firmino is back?
Yes, Firmino.
Yeah. If the 3 midfielders play tomorrow, on Sunday, they'll be stronger than us.
Now, objectively, before we finish up on this conversation of Real Madrid and Sporty FM and Real Madrid tuko pamoja hivi.
Yes.
So we do already CV
Sporty FM have good taste.
Yeah.
So
the kickoff can get another presenter, but mimi usikue kazi yangu bro.
Right.
Otherwise hizi bespoke zako tutajuana. But any day you're welcome.
Thank you.
Objectively.
Yeah.
The Kylian Mbappe signing.
Yes.
Was it a good signing or was it an unnecessary signing?
No, it was a good signing. It was a good signing because I do not myself personally, I don't believe Vini will carry the team to the highest. I don't believe for a long period of time the way Ronaldo did it.
Yes.
The way Benzema did it. I don't believe Vini has that character in him to be able to carry the team, because you always need that one person who carries the team. When things are bad, he lifts you up. You can see the beast mode Ronaldo was always in when we are 2-0 down and then Ronaldo is there. We are 10-man, 2-0 down. Ronaldo comes in. Benzema, the hat-tricks in the Fantasy Champions League wins.
And that was a proper number 9.
Yes.
Benzema, watu wakumbuke, is a proper number 9.
That was a proper character, proper number 9, a proper team player. I don't think Vini has that. I think Mbappe has that.
But Mbappe as a 9 or Mbappe as a left winger?
Mbappe as a 9. Right now, he's hybrid. He plays wherever he wants. And that's why Alonso is trying to do. Because he's trying to build the team around Mbappe, because he understands that Mbappe is the one that can be able to carry the team for a long period of time. So he's giving that hybrid role. He can play on the left, in the middle, on the right, drop back, run up front. So I think that is the best way he can go about it. But he's just trying to find the fine balance to be able to give the forwards enough support in the midfield.
Bro, Real Madrid is your beginning to the end. In these other leagues, touch to kidogo.
Yes.
In the Premier League, is there a team that you like watching in terms of how they play?
In terms of how they play, I think one team that you can watch the game till the end and enjoy, I think for me is Aston Villa.
Aston Villa. What a shout.
Aston Villa have an identity and they play whether they lose or win. You get?
Yeah.
Arsenal used to have that, but they lost it when Arteta, Arteta is trying to become too rigid.
Remember, this is the 6th season. So where did they lose it?
For me, Arsenal just missed 2 things.
Yes.
They miss David Seaman and Thierry Henry. That's the only thing.
So they're missing a good goalkeeper, because they have Raya right now and they have Gikaresh.
Raya doesn't have that David Seaman or Lehman kind of identity in the dressing room. You get? He's a keeper, but he's a leader. He controls. You don't see Raya having that much power in front of that defense. And then Thierry Henry. the person who can be able to change games when things are not working. Arsenal don't have that. But everything else, their midfield, I think they have the best midfield at the moment. They have the best defense at the moment. So they are too defensive.
Yes.
But if they can be able to hack that attacking space, they can be able to win the Premier League easily.
Wow. Wow. Okay. And a shout out to Pale Serie A. Between Juventus, Inter Milan, AC Milan, Napoli, which team?
Now I'm at AC Milan.
I
have to watch Modric.
Bespoke Monenos.
I have to watch Modric.
Hey!
Modric is changing the whole Serie A.
Yes.
And he's 40 years old.
Mwambie hatai kusikia.
Yeah, because who's on top of the league now?
He was asking you and asking me.
Unakuwa na team huko pia.
I mean kuna team kule bana. One of the best dressed teams.
What's your team?
Juventus.
Why?
I've always been Juventus fan since Roberto Baggio.
But do you think this guy is going to survive?
Ego?
Yeah.
No, I actually think it's just a matter of when they're going to fire him. I think within the next, especially if he loses against Lazio, because that's his former team, that seals the coffin for him.
But you have some very nice players.
We do. So what is the excuse for us not to win games? How are we being beaten? How are we being beaten by Como? Tunachapaje na Como?
David.
Now our argument has been, since we started the show, the argument has been, do you start Vlahovic or David?
No, you start David.
But David hasn't been getting the goals. But Vlahovic akikuja in as a super sub contributes.
Yeah, but if you start David, you give the team more. Because you see, you don't need David to score all of the goals. You have a lot of people on the
who
side.
Can score?
Yildiz,
because Yildiz is the center of the team.
Yeah.
Thuram is a very good player. He's a very good player. If I was anywhere in any other team, I'll push for that guy. He's a very good player. So if you can be able to get that combination correct.
Alafu hapo nje katikati Locatelli.
Because you see even the Madrid
he doesn't play.
Yes,
he didn't play.
He was too defensive because he was defending and waiting for counter attacks.
Na aliyako sangapi you said? What minute was it?
Almost
78 minutes.
70.
When now they wanted to go for the game. But you see at the end of it's too late. That's the Bernabeu. You're not fighting against the team you're playing. You're fighting against the whole culture, heritage, history. When you go to the Bernabeu, you're not just playing the team on the day. You're paying all of that.
And until you get a bicycle kick from Ronaldo who plays for Juventus, then munanyamaza. Well, it has been a pleasure and an honor having you.
Thank you.
Come to the studio. Bro, let me tell you something. Yes. In terms of analysis, kuna mtu amefikia. Tumekuwa na don't get me wrong, I appreciate all the guests that have come through, our celebrity guests on Friday, but in terms of football, pound for pound spreadsheet analysis, Ashok, you should start a football club, call it Bespoke FC at this rate. That has
if
been.
Sporty will sponsor, is fine.
Trust me. Umoza Sera, Real Madrid fan, Kizungu on top. Now how you've dressed. Josai Nana Bahati. That has been Ashok Sani right there, Master Tailor, entrepreneur, founder, and CEO at Ashok Sani Bespoke of Sini Workwear and Branding. Karibu Tena.
Thank you.
And you know what? After this, we actually need to take a break because from the English to the analysis, tunarudi to Austin 316. When we come back, more sports.